Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Mariam Data Science Wali. This is my show, Mariam Talks. Today we're doing interview with Gabi, and this is my special interview for my life. And I asked many questions, and I asked many questions for life journey and personal life and work experience. So let's start it without wasting time. And hi. How are you? Welcome to our show and interview.
Good morning to you. Good morning from here. Good evening to you. It's a pleasure to be here. I thank you for the opportunity. I really enjoy doing these interviews. Did you say this is your first interview?
No, that's my fourth and fifth, I think, so interview.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it's a pleasure to have this opportunity. I really look forward to any questions you have. I'll be happy to answer, and anything you would like to know about me, I'll be happy to answer as well.
So, sir, first of all, please tell me a little introduction for our viewers.
Sure. So my name is Gabe. That's a nickname. That's what my friends call me. That's what I ask everybody to call me. I just left Pakistan, so I was in Pakistan for 2 weeks, and I had a wonderful time. But even there, I ask everybody to call me Gabe, and it was great. All the kids really did. They call me Gabe in person. It might be a little difficult for you. It's okay if you can't do it. It's fine. I just prefer it because that's what my friends call me, and I try to learn your name and call you by your name as well. So I'm an international speaker now, which sounds really strange to me because I never in my life thought I'd be a speaker. But I've been an international speaker for about 8 years, and before that, I was a civil structural engineer at Kennedy Space Center for NASA, and I was there for 17 years. And I loved it. It was so much fun. So now I travel around the world. I speak about the Space Center and the fun and the magic of the Space Center, as well as having a positive life and believing in yourself. It's really important. So this is a little bit about me, and it's fun to have this opportunity to speak with you and learn something about you as well.
First of all, thank you so much, sir. You can join us and join in with giving precious time.
My pleasure.
And so now let's start it. So, sir, what is your experience in your whole life?
Well, to me, every day is an adventure. I have fun every day. The challenge is to enjoy each day. Each day is independent from the one before, the one after. I try to treat each day the same. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter where I am. It doesn't matter anything except, in my mind, how can I enjoy it? How can I do my best? And how can I have fun with the day I'm in? And every day as we pass through it, we create our past and we build our future. So if we just focus on the day we're in and enjoy it, it doesn't matter what we do. We want to enjoy it, do the best we can, and have fun that day. If we can do that just one day at a time, we'll have a very happy life. And this is the way I live. And one of the things I really like to talk about is getting a positive mental approach to everything we do.
Okay, that's good. So, sir, what is your work?
So I never say work. I never say hard. I never say work. I never say stress. I never say pressure. So instead, I say an opportunity, an adventure, a journey. So right now, I'm kind of on an adventure. Every day is different. Every day is new. So with me, it's an adventure. So when I was at Kennedy Space Center, even before, I had a position as a civil structural type of engineer. As a civil structural type of engineer, you deal with roads, bridges, buildings, the interior, the exterior buildings, roofs, elevators, these type of things, what's called the infrastructure of Kennedy Space Center or of any city. The same in Karachi. If I'm a civil structural engineer in Karachi, I'll be doing the same thing pretty much as I'm doing in America or anywhere. It's like a nurse. If you're a nurse somewhere, you're a nurse everywhere you go. You really don't change what you do. You do the same thing. So for me, doing it at Kennedy Space Center is really special because it's where you do it that makes it so much fun. It's just a magical environment for me. It's so much fun. Every day is something new. Every day there's ships going to space. Every day you're learning more about the stars and the solar system. And I just think it's fun. It's really fun to be there. But I felt the same with everything I've ever done in my life.
Okay, that's great. So, sir, how do you doing in your free time?
Uh, I don't know if I have free time. I'm pretty much busy every minute of every day, and it's not so much free time. I enjoy it all, so I don't look at something as being this is free time and this is some other time. To me, time is time, and you want to enjoy it all. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter where you are. You want to approach it and enjoy it, and it can all be good. So some people look at free time as a good time because it's free to do what they want. But I enjoy everything I do. So you might say all my time is free, but it's all filled, very filled. And even these interviews, I've been doing a lot of these interviews, and I have to make sure that I block out 30 minutes for the interview because I'm pretty much busy from the time I get up to I go to sleep, which, I spend a lot of time speaking with students like you. 8 hours a day, I'm doing correspondence with students who write to me from around the world. 4 in the morning and 4 at night. This morning before this, it's morning time here. I got up real early so I could deal with all the correspondence that came in over the night. But for me, all time, if you want to call it free time because you enjoy it, I enjoy everything.
Okay, that's great. So, what is your hobbies? Can you tell me your hobbies?
Yeah, so right now, my hobbies are I go to the gym. I go to the gym 3 days a week, and I work out 2 hours a day, and I swim 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, 2 hours a day. So I try to, stay physically fit, and I do that 2 hours a day, 6 days a week, and the rest of the time, I have cars. I build cars. I have a shop where I build cars. So these are pretty much hobbies, but everything to me is fun, and I approach it all the same way. So the same with swimming or the gym. I approach it just how well can I do? I want to do the best I can. I always want to improve, but I always feel good about my effort, and I really get a great sense of accomplishment with almost everything I do. So, my hobbies are really just to enjoy life every day, and it doesn't matter what happens. To be appreciative and always be thankful.
Okay, I have a that issue. So, what are your background, family?
Yeah, so I have a son and a daughter. Both are doing well. Both are adults doing well, which I'm always thankful to them. I always tell them, "Hey, I'm thankful because you never got in trouble. You never really caused problems. You handled your life in a great way, which allows me to handle mine very freely and not be concerned. When you have kids, it doesn't matter what country you're in. Whenever you have kids, you're always concerned about their well-being, and it's the same as Pakistan. Your parents feel very strongly about they want you to do well and be happy and be successful. It's the same everywhere in the world, and that's basically what I want. I've been very fortunate because both my kids have been good. I just stayed out of trouble. They've really allowed me to be a carefree life because I don't have to worry about them. So I have a son and a daughter. That's what I have. But they're both adults.
Okay, so do you like any games?
Do I like what was that? I didn't hear
Any
what.
games?
Oh, any games? No, not really. I
Game?
don't. Yeah, I don't have time for games. I'm on computer like 8 hours a day, just corresponding with students and answering questions, and I really don't have time for anything else. I like being outside. I like being in the sunshine. I live in Florida where it's pretty warm. When I was in Karachi, it was super warm. It was like 42 one day. We were all cooking at the school, but most of the time I want to be outside. I have a shop where I build cars, race cars, and I like being in the shop and I like being outside in the sunshine. So I try to stay off games or computer games. I just really don't have time for them, and I know they're addictive. Once you start playing them, they suck you in, and you do more and more and more. So I try to stay away from all that stuff because I'm already on a computer way too much for me. But I do what I need to do to correspond with everybody.
Okay. So do you interesting have anything and not interested?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking me. Could you ask me again, please? Can you ask me
Okay.
again? I didn't quite
So
understand.
do you have anything you are interested and not interested?
And I'm interested in everything. I think everything is fun. Everything is a challenge. It's all mental, and you approach it no matter what it is. To me, the same. As far as interesting, everything is interesting as you make it. You're doing this interview with me right now. You can make it interesting for yourself, or you can just go through the motions and do the 30 minutes and be done. But I know you don't do that. I know all of the kids at Rayhan, they take these interviews really serious, and I try to give good answers, and I take them very seriously as well. But I do talk about three things, and these three things are so important, and I always try to pass this on during the interview. Three things I want you to think about every day: do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself. If you learn those three things, you will never work. Nothing will ever be hard. You'll have no stress, no pressure, and you'll be very successful and have fun along the way. And this is my goal for you and all of the students at Rayon and around the world. I want you to understand you have a choice with your life. Every day when you get up, you can think about working hard, you can think about stress or pressure, or you can think about enjoying what you're doing and having fun at the same time. It's 100% mental. So you're going to do the same thing the same way. I'm just trying to get you to think about it differently. If you learn to think about it differently, you'll be surprised at how much better you do and how much fun you have doing it. It's all in your mind. Just those three things: do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself. So important.
Okay, that's great. So, what are the struggles and problems to face in your life?
I really don't have struggles. I really don't have problems. I approach everything the same way. I think you talk about those three things. Do your best. That's pretty simple. Challenge yourself to do your best. Enjoy everything you do. This is a little more challenging because sometimes we have something we don't really like, but you can find positives in everything. Once you find positives in everything, everything becomes good. If you can't find a positive, you say to yourself, it could be worse. Then it becomes a positive. Never have a negative experience. And the most important, believe in yourself. When you get that belief in yourself, by most things start with an idea or a dream, and you make that a goal. So you say, okay, I'm here. This is my goal. I want to get from here to there. How do I get there? And you plan very small steps. Don't be in a hurry. The smaller the step, the easier it is to accomplish. The easier it is to accomplish, it helps you develop that belief and that confidence in yourself, which is so important. And you want to do that very, very slowly. So one day you say to yourself, Mariam, I can do anything. And when you believe you can do anything, you'll never have stress, you'll never have pressure, you'll never struggle, you'll never have problems. You just approach everything, I can do it. It doesn't matter what it is, I can do it. And you just have fun doing it, and you do it so much better. So I really don't have struggles. Everybody has challenges. I never say struggles, I never say problems. Everybody has challenges. I travel a lot. Sometimes I miss planes. Sometimes there's so many things that develop during flights that I can't control. But I look at them all the same way. I'm always thankful. Doesn't matter what happens. Could be worse. So I never have really struggles. I never have problems, but I do have challenges like everybody else. But the thing about challenges, when you overcome them, you get a great sense of accomplishment. So this is my objective with when I'm speaking with you and all students. Try to get yourself in this positive mind frame. This is the way I live, and I'm no different than anybody else. I just look at things differently.
Okay, that's true. So, what is your biggest wishes in your life?
My biggest wish right now in my life, my biggest wish right now is for you to be happy, healthy, and feel good about yourself. Right now, it's just me and you. We're just talking. I do the same with everybody I have. And when it's a group, my biggest wish, everybody in the group will be happy, feel good about themselves and their future. And this is why I do this. When I go to schools, when I go to Pakistan or any country, I don't ask for any money. I pay my own airfare. I don't ask the schools for any money. I just want the opportunity to speak with you because you are always told Pakistan is no different than any other country in the world. You might think Pakistan is different, but it's really not. And all of the kids around the world are identical. You're all the same. You have the same look in your eyes. You have the same smiles. You interface with each other. It's amazing how much we are alike. And everybody has this work hard mentality. You must work hard. You must work hard. Stress and pressure. It's the same around the world. And I look at it differently. And I just want everyone to know I'm no different than you. I really struggled in school. I had many challenges, but I overcame them. And my wish right now is for you to understand what I'm suggesting to you, that you adapt it to your life, and that you have a good life from here forward. So, Miriam, I think I may have lost. Oh, you, did you hear me, or I lost you? Did you hear me?
Sorry, that's not issue. So my next question is, uh, what is your talent?
My talents. Uh, I think it's a strong mental approach. I think my biggest talent is to be mentally strong and mentally determined, and staying positive. I'm pretty athletic. I challenge myself to do things athletically all the time, which I really enjoy. But I like I said, 2 hours a day I'm pushing athletically, but mentally every waking second. When I'm speaking with you and I'm speaking about those things, I'm reminding myself. I think your state of mind is so important. But I'm no different than anybody else. I have to continually reinforce in my own mind the positives that I want to live by. And I want you to be able to do that as well. That would be my goal for you and for everybody listening. Feel good about yourself, feel good about your future. I think Pakistan is an amazing country. The education system is good. It's highly technical. The architecture is beautiful. I know many struggle because there's financial troubles, but that's in all countries. So that's what I feel, and that's what I hope for you and everybody listening. You just feel good about yourself and train your mind to be in a positive state.
Okay, that's amazing. So what are the apps you are using in your mobile and every time?
Oh wow, I use too many apps really. I use a lot about the space program. I have Space Flight now, and I have things to track rocket launches, and I use WhatsApp a lot. I use LinkedIn. I'm not too crazy about LinkedIn, but I use it. Uh, I guess you call it an app. I'm not sure. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram a lot, and hopefully, I'll try to post some pictures of us on Instagram when I do this.
Okay, so what is your favorite colors?
So my favorite color is red. I have a red convertible, and I kind of always liked red because it kind of signifies speed and power and something special. So red is really my favorite, and I like blue as well,
Okay,
but I kind of like red most.
okay, okay. So what is your favorite personalities? Any one, any three?
Uh, that's I'm not sure. I feel I learn from everybody I meet. I learn from you when we're speaking, and I really don't have anybody that I model my life about. I really don't have anybody that I look up to and think I want to be like that. I've kind of got myself in a position where I'm pretty happy with things, and anybody who's happy, anybody who's positive, anybody who's good, anybody who's kind. These would be my favorite personalities. Anybody who does this. I have actually a good friend in Morocco, and she was actually Miss Morocco, and she has a deal where she goes around to orphanages in Asia, and she brings gifts for kids in orphanages, and I think this is awesome. So she's one of my favorite personalities. Her name is Fatima, and but anybody who's kind to other, I really appreciate. I think Rayhan School is someone who has something really positive to give to others. I look at all the students in Rayhan School, and I think it's very good for you all to have this opportunity to do so much. And, and really, it's beautiful places. The schools I went to were awesome.
Okay, that's great. So what is your favorite dishes?
Oh, people, it's really funny. People always asking me about food. And when I was in Pakistan and India. I just came back. Just I haven't even been back a week yet. And I really don't like to eat. People don't understand. I really don't like to eat. It's something I've never liked my whole life. I never liked to eat. So I really don't have favorite dishes. I like chocolate. I don't know if you call chocolate a dish, but I like chocolate. But everywhere I go, I eat what they eat. When I was in Pakistan, I ate what most other people ate. India was a little more challenging, but I ate a lot of Kentucky Fried Chicken in Pakistan because it was quick and easy. Uh, but I really don't have a favorite per se. I eat. If you say to me, "Hey, Gabe, come to my house. I have this special deal. My mom fixes pin in my family. I want you to try it." I will try it and I will enjoy it because I know it's come from your heart. But realistically, I'm not too crazy about any foods.
Okay, so what are you learn in your life, and please share with our viewers.
Yeah, so the thing I think I've learned most is people struggle. People really, really struggle, and I think it's very sad. Very few people have confidence in themselves. Most people, no matter how much money they have or how successful they are, they're just not happy. They don't feel good about themselves, and so I think it's really sad. I've met so many people I think are so talented and so smart, and they should be happy all of the time, but they're always complaining. I got to work. This is that. They're filled with negatives, and I think for me, I've learned to block out all negatives. I refuse to allow negatives in my life, and I think this is something I try to share with others, especially you. You're at a critical time in your life. You're learning how to be successful. You're learning to be independent. You're learning a lot of things, and you want to learn to feel good about yourself. This is the most important. Learn to believe in yourself, feel good about yourself, and just have fun with your life. And you can be very successful doing it.
Okay, that's great. So, what is your life goals and achievements?
So right now, my life goals are pretty simple. I just want to try to share as much as I can with kids like you and travel to countries and do whatever I can to help others have a good life. I'm always so thankful because so many people have been so kind to me. I'm very, very thankful, and never can pay back all the kindness that's shown to me, but I can try. So my goals really is to try to spend time with as many students like you as possible, to let you know you have a choice in your life, that you can be very successful and have fun doing it. And what I get from that, I said I don't charge any money. It's not about money. It's not about being rich or being famous or something like that. It's just a great feeling when you give to somebody the joy of giving. Just because you feel thankful you can and you feel you can help them with no expectations, it comes back to you so much more than you've given. So for me, I'm always getting more than I'm giving. People say, "Oh, you give, you give, you give," but they don't understand what I'm getting in return. So my goal really is just to speak with as many students as possible around the world, and try to get them to understand you have a choice in life, and you get away from this hard work and this stress and pressure mentality. You learn to feel good about yourself and your life.
Okay, that's great. So, what is your favorite countries?
My favorite country.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been to 18 countries. I tell people 18 countries around the world just speaking with schools. And I get asked all the time, what's your favorite country? And I always say the same thing. My favorite country is always the country I'm in. If I'm in Pakistan, it's my favorite country. If I'm in India, it's my favorite country. If I'm in Norway, it's my favorite country. It does not matter where I am, it's my favorite country. I only focus on the country I'm in. I don't compare it to anything else. If I compare it to something else, I'm wasting time instead of enjoying it. So I look for positives in every country I go to. And when I'm in that country, it's always my favorite country because I'm focused only on the good of that country. And I had an amazing time in Pakistan. Uh, and then my Pakistan, I went from Pakistan to India. I had equally great time in India because it's all about the students and the kids. You are the same around the world. It doesn't matter the dress, it doesn't matter the culture, it doesn't matter the language. You are all the same, and everybody tends to struggle. And it's really sad that they're filled with this hard work, stress and pressure mentality. And so that's what I try to do. That's my goal, and that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm very thankful that I have the opportunities to do it. I'm thankful for places like Rayhan School who allow me to come in and spend 4 or 5 days just speaking with students. We had so much fun when I was there.
Okay, so what is your favorite cities, Annie?
My favorite, what was that last thing?
Cities.
Oh, my cities. Excuse me. My favorite city, again, it's the one I'm in. Uh, if I'm in Islamabad, when I'm in Islamabad, it's my favorite city. When I'm in Lahore, it's my favorite city. When I'm in Karachi, it's my favorite city. If I'm in India, if I'm in Delhi or whatever city I'm in, it's my favorite. It doesn't matter the city. To me, it's always a challenge. How can I enjoy it? What can I find best about wherever I am? So it doesn't matter to me where I am. Many people say to me it's impossible. You have to have a favorite country because of the way they look at things. They go to one country and they think, oh, I'm in this country, but in the other country, I could be doing this or something like that. So they have a favorite because they prefer something over something else. For me, the challenge is enjoy them all. Find good in everything I do. Find good in every city. Either way, you can find good. I remember I was in Paris. Paris is this magical city, and I was there for New Year's Eve, and they had fireworks going, and everything was lit. It was so pretty, and people around me were saying, "Oh, I don't like it here. It's a dirty city. It's crowded." All they saw were negatives, and I was standing right beside them. All I saw was positives. So it's all about how you choose to look at things, and I look at every city the same. How can I enjoy it? How can I have fun with it? And that's what I try to do. I don't know if you can see me. I seem to have lost touch with you, so I'm not sure what's going on. Hopefully, we will reconnect. Did you lose me for a little while?
What do you say?
All of a sudden you were gone. It was just me. I don't know if you lost internet connection or were you able to hear everything I said?
Okay, so what is your favorite season?
I like summertime. I like it when it's hot. When I was in Karachi, it was 42 one day, and it was really, really hot. And we were in a little room speaking with, I don't know, 60 or 70 kids, and there was no fan, there was no AC. We were all, really, really toasty in there. But I thought, hey, if the kids can do it, I can do it. And it was fun. We just made the best of it. I do like the wintertime. I go to Norway and Denmark in the wintertime when it's snowing. I think the snow is so pretty. I definitely prefer the hot, but I enjoy them all. The challenge is, if it's snowing outside and it's cold, you can't say to yourself, "Oh, I wish it was hot so I could enjoy." The objective would be, I'm fortunate to be here. It's cold, but I'm still going to find something positive. It's only going to be a short time. It will warm up and make it the best. So again, for me, I try not to have a favorite. I try to enjoy everything that comes my way. But if I had to pick, you want to go outside where it's 35, or do you want to go someplace where it's minus 10? I would probably go where it's 35.
Okay, so do you have any advices for our viewers?
Yes, my advice to viewers is always the same. Remember those three things: do your best, enjoy what you do, believe in yourself. It's so important. If you learn those three things and you learn to live them, you'll have a happy life. No stress, no pressure, nothing is hard and never will. It's possible if you just learn to think that way. And I do, I think this way, and that's what I want to share with you. Either way, you're going to do the same thing. Doesn't matter. You're going to do the same thing the same way. You're just going to learn to think about it differently. And I hope after we have our talk and after we have this session, you'll remember what we said and you'll say, oh, maybe I can have a good day. Maybe I can be happy today and enjoy the day as you pass through it. And that would be my goal for you and for everybody who's listening. Enjoy your day and have fun with your life. Feel good about yourself. Can you take a screenshot of us and send to me? I want to post it on Instagram. I try to post all the interviews. I know you'll do the interviews, so I can sometimes see where you post the interview and take it from that. But if you can do a screenshot of us and send it to me, I'll post it on Instagram.
So, viewers, this is my interview with Gabby, and I am very fun and excited for the interview. So, my interview is ended, and time is 30 minutes. There's two more time. So Pakistani time is 7:38 p.m. Standard Pakistan, Monday, 18 November 2024. This is the very memorable day for me and memorable interview for me. That's very good and interesting interview, and I have learned many things for Mr. Gabby, and thanks for again for giving interview and giving precious time. So I will end it the interview.
Okay,
So
Miriam.
viewers, I hope you are like my interviews, and you can like and follow, share my interviews, my page, and my Facebook profile. So that's ended. So Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad, Rehan School Zindabad.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, Miriam. I really enjoyed the interview. You were great. I really applaud you. Thank you so much. And hopefully, I'll get to see you next time I come to Pakistan. Okay? So I don't say
You're
goodbye.
welcome.
I say see you later. I try to say see you later. I don't like to say goodbye. So, everybody in Pakistan, hopefully, I'll get to see you on the next trip. And for now, I'll just say see you later. Have a wonderful evening. I know it's nighttime there. I'm getting ready to go outside and do things outside.
Okay, so